Hello, welcome to the stream. It is the day that Rocket gets to 57, definitely, unless we die. And we gotta play some Rugen, see if we can get a level on him as well. Let's jump right into it, not waste time. We're already on some quests that I didn't complete yesterday. So we'll just jump into them. Get things done, make some water. All that good stuff, you know. Still got Songflower for a little bit, so we can utilize that. I'll make 3 stacks. Got Awkward. Gotta make some runecloth bags at some point today. That's another goal. But yeah, we're gonna start by trying to get this pristine Yeti Horn quest done. Not gonna worry about this just yet. Go talk to Rain Shalar. And then I guess that's it. What quest was the one to go down to Dusk Whisper? Have I not done that? Like... From somewhere. I did it on the Paladin, I'm pretty sure, but I cannot remember for the life of me. Take a month off WoW and you just forget everything. Like, no memory of that quest whatsoever. I was talking to some friends last night. Because I jumped on Discord to do some Warframe with some friends. Because I wanted the claim trophy. Now got the claim trophy. And then as I was leaving Discord, I guess another friend joined. One of my friends who like played hardcore with me when we were doing the 5-man. So he messaged me on Steam and he's like, just missed you. Like, man, we must have been like right at the same time because I didn't even notice. But yeah, we were talking about some hardcore WoW last night a little bit. As you do. That was after a good session of Warhammer Online. I'm not gonna lie, we killed so many people last night. Went in with the fellas, Tommy and the boys. I think we got like 170 kills or something. Killed 3 rams. It was going hard. Magic Potato. I wonder if they are... Also trying to do the big Yetis. Gotta be careful over here because there's a dragon. Do not want to meet the dragon. Plus these Yetis, you know, they're bigger than us. They're scary. If I can just get the horn. I was gonna say, if I can just get the horn immediately, that'd be nice. I need 2. 10% drop rate. This quest is something I'd like to get done, obviously, but it's also kind of not something that I need to focus. Because I'd rather live. And with all these Yetis strewing about the field, It is a little bit scary. Gonna kill that one. Oh, it's Rodrigo. I wonder if he's hanging out with the other... Was it Mage? The Frost Mage. Rodrigo and the Frost Mage. I don't remember their name, but... They're probably doing the Yeti. Like the same quest I am. They were always on the same quest yesterday. Good clear cast. He is charging. Or she, actually. It's Matriarch. Didn't charge 2 meter. Come on, give me 1 Yeti horn so I can like come back when I'm back up here. Oh, non-combustion crits. Let's go. I don't think it's not Magic Potato that was the Frost Mage from yesterday. But it is another Frost Mage. Who would ever do that? When you can have the explosive power of fire at your fingertips, why would you become a Frost Mage? Can't make sense. I go up there. I want to go where that Matriarch is. Damn it, Rodrigo. It was gonna be mine. Can't believe it. They are in a group, so I assume they're grouped with that mage again. But I do not see that mage. Quite rude though. To be fair, I did use them yesterday. You know, they cleared the mobs at the Furbolg camp, so I could just go run in and not have to fight anything, so... I guess, you know, them killing that Matriarch, it just evens the score. Still, rude. Yeah, this quest is something that we'll do if we can. It's not gonna be like, I 100% want to do that. Some good experience, like an extra 10k or something, but in the end, it won't even matter. We are 6 bars away from leveling. Hopefully Rain Shalar is here. Nice. Not gonna do the escort, just want to hand in the quest for experience.
Hello. May the stars guide you. A shot.
The next one is a level 59 escort, which is easy if there are no mobs. But we are level 56. So it's not really worth the risk. Well, if we can't actually get that done, maybe it is time to go to Celephus for a little bit. Jesus, that wyvern in the background scared the shit out of me. I'm like looking at the map and I just see a wyvern flying. How could you, video game? What the hell? It's fucked. Yeah, because it looks like it's going to be pretty competitive to get kills here anyway. So I do believe it might be Silithus time. But first, we will go to Darnassus so I can make Runecloth bags. Can teleport there. Want to be safe, so I can teleport there. I like how Horde can AFK at their flight path in Winter Spring, but if Alliance do it, there's a mob over there that kills them. If that's not Horde favoritism, I don't know what is.
Feel free to browse.
Browsing?
Good luck.
Just a little over 50k experience. Hopefully like 2 quests in Silithus. Especially because they're drop quests.
Greetings.
I think. Okay, we need our bolts. Or do we have more? Okay, good. We need a stack of rugged leather. And we need to run up over here and hopefully there are some rune thread in Darnassus. 2 more bolts of rune cloth and we can make another bag. I just don't know if we'll get it. I mean, we could. We could make sure we get it.
What brings
But
you
does it matter? I don't know. A minute 30 of crafting. See, we made up the time by not having to fly. We can just teleport. But then we're going to craft the item anyway. So we lose the time. It takes so damn long. Go on, Grocket. Work those hands faster. It's like in Guild Wars 2, right? You start crafting and then you go. Every time you craft an item in Guild Wars 2, the craft time gets faster, so by the time you're done crafting like your 100th item, it's almost instant. That was one thing I really appreciated about crafting in that game. In World of Warcraft though, you start crafting 30 seconds every craft, even if it's like 100 crafts. It'd be way too long. This man wants to pay me 20 silver for a portal. But I've said it before. I do not have portals. This is the no portal challenge? No, it's not. So I cannot help you. Man who asked me. Every time I'm in Darnassus, I need to stop coming to Darnassus on the Mage, because literally every time I'm here, I get at least one whisper asking me for a portal. It's actually impossible. I literally can't. Like I could, but I have not trained. Look, Here's the guy that asked me, now he's gonna chase me. There will be no portal today. Am I the biggest asshole mage in the world? He was in Darkshore, right? So he was in Darkshore when he asked me. And then I guess he flew over to here. And then we ran into each other. That's pretty unfortunate. But then he yelled, "Hello, port, please." Unlucky, mate. Probably having an absolute meltdown now. And guy just ignored me, like I ran, I saw him, I... Hey, this is what this... What can I do, right? If I wanted to port him, I would have to go to Stormwind or Ironforge, wherever he wants to go. Pay 1 gold 30 to train the portal, and then buy a rune of portals for like 20 silver or whatever they are, and then teleport back, and then portal him. And he wants to give me 20 silver. I can't even take the 20 silver because I can't trade. So I would be down like 1 gold 50. Not the reason I haven't trained portals. The reason I haven't trained portals is because I am never going to make one for anyone. On principle. Have you ever seen me take a portal from Darnassus to Stormwind? No. Every Night Elf character I have made has done that run. Or to swim. Stop being lazy. No portals. Say no to portals. I actually had a dream last night. I guess I played a bit too much Warhammer Online yesterday. It was only like 2-3 hours, perhaps. But they were good fights. But I had a dream. I was like level 34. Which I'm level 31 right now, so could happen. And hit 46 renown. I'm like, holy shit, that renown going up fast. But it wouldn't be too different to my warrior priest. I think I hit like 54 renown as I hit level 40 on that. But with the amount of battling and shit we were doing last night, could happen. I don't care about hitting 40 as fast as possible. I know some people that play that game just want to be level 40. Doesn't really change much for me other than better gear. Still gonna get one shot. Just in better gear. Probably not gonna go finish up Western Plaguelands just yet. I was thinking about it because Silithus, right? Ugh, who wants to go there? We do have the quest to hand in an EPL, but it's gonna be a go there when we go there. Sort of deal. So I think it's gonna be Deadly Desert Venom and securing the supply lines, and those are gonna be our possible last quests of the Grocket leveling for now. Depends if they give 50k experience. What's this level? 55. We could do that as well. But it is difficult because you generally fight 2 mobs. Every mob you pull has a chance of turning into another mob. Regening back to full HP and shit. But we will need 46,000 experience. And we're going to have 2 bars of those going to be rested. So we'll need about 3 bars of non-rested XP, but also there's quests to hand in after, so... I think those 2 quests in Silithus should get us either really close or to the level. And then once we are on the hunter should be quite quick. We might need to do a little bit of level working. But generally, it should be quite quick. Go up into Forest Song and hand in this quest. I don't think we'll be wearing that. This quest on like the warrior and the rogue though. Or the mental. Heck yeah. Even though it's leather. Probably the best shoulder piece we're gonna get on the warrior. Until 60. Take money. I never do the bottle of disease quest. Like down here somewhere. Because... oh no, it's down here somewhere. Because the quest that comes afterwards, Insane Druids, where you gotta go into that barrow dens. I do not see any good reason to do that quest on hardcore, unless you're trying to do all of the quests in Ashenvale. Because even on softcore, I wouldn't do that quest. It's called Insane Druids for a reason. If you're a druid, you're insane. And if you're anything else, you're just insane. You might as well roll a druid on your next character because it's gonna happen. Alright, now we're gonna fly all the way down to Silithus. Can take a bit. Gonna be a little bit of a flight.
Hello.
Just 10 minutes. Not too bad, honestly. Could be worse. Go read some posts on like stuff. See if there's any fun things that are going on. I'm pretty new to Warhammer Online, right? I've only played like 11 days total played time in that game, which is not even a quarter of the medley. So I don't really have much input into like item balancing and stuff, but there's a last patch that came out rebalanced some items. Made some items worse and some better, you know, all that stuff. Rebalancing items, it does that. And everyone's just like throwing their shit about it. Honestly, it's crazy. Like, that game is dead and old. Like, it's almost 20 years old itself, like World of Warcraft right now, right? Came out in 2008. Obviously private server, so it's a little less old because there were some years where it didn't exist. But to have any interesting moments where maybe gear changes in an MMO, rebalancing needs to happen. But it seems like all the people that have all the BIS gear just want to, you know, have that remain BIS and not have to do anything, not have to worry about anything. But why are you even playing at that point? You've got your BIS. You don't need to care. This gives you something different to do, perhaps. It's a weird, strange thing. Because I just clicked on the forums now and yeah, they're still complaining. Like 10 pages long, that post now. World of Warcraft players do the same though. There's been so many times where like a new patch will come out and it will nerf or buff something and everyone will just throw shit, you know? It's like, you really can't win when you're making an MMO or just running an MMO. You're gonna have people that are upset about things. Any change that happens. Even if it's for the good of the game. Like, you'd hope most changes are, right? They're not all about for the good of the game, but you'd hope that most changes in an MMO are for the good of the game. But people still lose their shit over it. It's always been very interesting. We're at 3 hours, 3 minutes, 23 seconds. Too bad that 20 seconds for this level at least. Honestly, I think we should be creeping up on a level within the next hour. That'll give us a few hours on Rugen to like blast some damage and see if we can get to 51. Maybe not quite 51, but like halfway through 50 at least. We've got to do admin and stuff like that on him. I probably won't send him any rugged leather from Grocket, because we're still going to want to make 14 slot bags. Something we can do this leg of the medley, which is the reason I'm only sending bags to the characters that are going 60, like before 60, is as soon as Lena hits 60, if that happens, we can actually just jump back on Grocket and make bags. For the characters that come after. Obviously I'll need the rune cloth for bandages and such on other characters, but Fran doesn't need rune cloth bandages. So there's some minor changes. It's funny that we go from Grocket to Rugen though. because Rugen's like 1 day less played than Grocket is right now. Basically on the money, just 7 minutes difference. Rugen's done so much more for the team though. I feel like single-handedly, like crafting and quest carrier is Rugen. He farmed up Whirlwind Axe for Francie. He farmed up a lot of patterns. Obviously he's crafted some really good items for the rogue. So he's definitely done his fair share. I think now we craft the items that we can really quickly, but we're just blasting the whole way to 58 on him. I don't think there'll be much downtime. Sadly, it will have a little bit of non-rested experience because of that, but that's okay. If we get bored of it, we'll just go play Warhammer for it. But we shall see. I actually started a Total War campaign as Wood Elves again. They are my favourite race to play. They're not as racist as High Elves, but they do hate everyone. So I'm doing a absolute Total War campaign, which just makes everyone want to fight everyone. Even the Wood Elves fighting the Wood Elves. And I declared war on the king of the Wood Elves last night. Took over one of his bases and then gave him peace after that. Because Wood Elf campaigns are really weird in the fact that you can eventually confederate other Wood Elf factions, but it's better to not and just take them out yourself. Because you need money. So we're employing the strategy of civil war. I'm playing Sisters of Twilight and they're crazy anyway, so they would do that. No one's doing PvP quest? I believe it. Sometimes you do see like 1 out of 200 or something. I remember when this event first came out. In between like BG queues, I would come down to Silithus and just do this. Carry some sand, fight some people. Twilight Marauder Mourner. Scary. But there was some good PvP happening down here when this event first came out. It was a shitty event. But it gave like a reason to be out in the world PvPing, I guess. Alright, we will grab those 2 quests. I do feel like Rocket could actually kill Death Claws. Will I try it? Probably not yet. But I do feel like with the damage of Fire Mage, it could be a possibility.
What do you want? Have a good one.
Like, it's not a 0% chance, you know? Like some hordes going to AQ, maybe just farming down here. I guess there's a few reasons to be in Silithus. None of them good. But there are a few reasons. We start by killing some spiders. And snakes and scorpions. And more crits. Yeah, this first quest is a drop quest. It sometimes takes a while. That's why I'm like, I'll probably level just do it. 40k experience. Love to see it. Eat our last turtle bisque. I might actually use this. You know what I should do before I do quest here is actually send these runecloth bags. Just in case. Well, even if Crockett died, I wouldn't be able to use them anyway because they got his name on it. That is the rules of the Medley. Not a rule that I've had to yet employ. But if a crafter does die, so too does the item crafted. Thankfully I haven't had to do it yet, but could happen. And bags are definitely included in that. Well, they are one of the best items crafted. First, that's sad. But at least we got some crits. I always hate coming to Silithus though. But you know you're almost done with the journey when you're in Silithus. You know what, I might also use an elixir of firepower. Just to get out of Silithus faster. I don't really want a skin. We've got enough rugged leather, I would say. If we need more, we'll get more later. Good stun. Getting ready to Frost Nova. Because if I start skinning, my bags are going to get full again and issue. If I don't quite make it to 57 doing these quests, I will go get 2 more bolts of runecloth, I think. Make friend another bag. Cold on my hands. I might need to turn the heater on just for like 20 minutes or something. It's a nice warm sunny day today, but it's not nice and warm in my room because the sun has not come in here. So in here it's still cold and chilly. Big pyroblast. Let's see it. 1300. 1.1k DPS, no problem. 5 mage damage, huh? Crazy. We should be seeing some big crits right now because this is the first time I've actually used the firepower elixirs. Obviously we got a crit for the big crits, but should be bigger than all the other crits that we've seen. And Wind Fury Simp has reached level 60. I get it. I too am a Wind Fury Simp when I was playing Enhancement Charm. Until they changed the colour of the numbers. When Wind Fury was yellow numbers, I feel like it was so much better than when it was not white numbers. Because it just didn't feel the same, you know? You were doing the same damage, same proc, but it didn't feel the same. I don't know if it changed anything like, you know, from magic to physical damage. It might have done that too, I can't remember, but yeah, it was probably the worst change ever while playing Shaman. My song flower is about to run out. 07 song flower. Well, at least the Scorpid Stingers are dropping, but we haven't had any Skitterer fangs yet. Did a flip. A little rocket flip. So what the hell is that? Oh. I'm like, why is that gnome riding a Kodo? The Kodo looks small and then I saw it was a gnome on it. Probably got an Orb of Deception on, right? I think Tauren and gnome are the Orb of Deception pairing. I did play a Tauren back in the day, but I can't fully remember. I remember buying an Orb of Deception, and then I went and killed like the rare in Diamol with friends, and we got an Orb of Deception. I'm like, you motherfucker, I just bought this. That does. But I think I also found an Orb of Deception in the open world. I don't know if they drop open world regularly. But this might have been before Diamol was around. That was over 20 years ago, so my memory of every event is not 100% stable. But I can remember bits and pieces. Feel the heat coming. Good. Feel the fire. Feel the hate. Fire Mage is Gnome Fire Mage is basically like a Chaos Dwarf in Warhammer. Rocket is definitely Team Corn. Goals for the Skulls Throne and all that. Blood. I mean, he did have some crits that were very sus while leveling. Duststormer. Not many skitterers around. I'm pretty sure they do share a spawn with the scorpions though. So as we kill scorpions, hopefully we create spiders. Usually it's the other way around. We got to kill a bunch of spiders to create the things that we need. We're almost done with the freaking stingers. This is crazy. We're getting so good RNG on these stingers. Alright, we're gonna have one fireball worth of mana. Clear cast. Very good clear cast. We need some skitterer fangs because we're almost done with the stingers. I don't want to be here forever grinding one item. But currently it looks like that's going to be the case. Dragon. As Imrik would say. Dragon. DJ Pope Rope. Oh, Dr. Pope Rope. He's not a DJ, he's a doctor. Dr. Pope Rope. Interesting name. Please stop walking away from me. I'm trying to pyroblast you for 1300. Didn't crit. It would have been little anyway. It didn't even hit that hard. Man. Are we really going to play the Zero Skitterer Fang game? That's a pretty shit game, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to play that game. Unless you give me an epic. 32,000 experience remain. I don't think Rocket's video is going to be very unique. We'll have the Silphus stuff in it that we didn't put in Baumer's video because it was pretty boring anyway, but not going to be too exciting here either. But it is at least unique content. Baumer's video just had too much unique content. It's 35 minutes long. Probably going to release it next week. A 2-week turnaround on a video, that's crazy. There's a 666 hit. Told you, Rocket was goals for the Skull Throne and blood for the Blood God. He's an acolyte of Khorne. Big wand crit. Like that's a priest crit right there. I've been poisoned. Oof. Get her fangs are gonna cost us. We're just gonna be in the safe shallows shallows while doing these quests. Honestly, we'll stay in the safety areas, kill what we need to. Looks like it's going to take many spiders to get the items we need anyway, so gonna have time. Damn. I wanted to cancel that scorch so I didn't waste combustion, but I did not do that in time. Now I'm gonna pyroblast the shit out of the scorpion. Seven out of 8. 0 out of 8. Yeah, seems good. Seems balanced. If we do make it to 57 while still doing this quest, it's because the skitterer fangs aren't dropping. This is not normal. Nice. Well, we're done with the scorpids. Man. It's gonna be bad, isn't it? Especially because we're gonna keep having to kill the scorpids anyway. Hey, we finally got one. All it took was getting all the scorpid stingers. We finished the scorpid stingers and then the first fang's like, it's time. Rude. But that's okay. We still need the experience. We're about to... I think we're like... maybe 2k away from running out of rested. So we've got a long way to go yet. No. Why is a level 60 human warrior attacking the things that... He probably doesn't even need them, he just wanted to kill it. Making me take longer in Celephus. Damn MMO gamers. Always getting in each other's way. That's why when people bring up community in Classic WoW and they're like, why don't you want to play with other people? I'm like, well, have you seen other people that play this game? It's like I've only had really rare interactions with bad people in Warhammer Online. Thankfully. But it is part of the reason I just decided to join the guild with the streamers. Cause they're like chill. I know, like they're a quantity I know. The chill dudes. there's some drama that goes on at times because they're streaming or whatever, but that's like bullshit that no one cares about. Like, I streamed the game, so I don't care about that. Because if you join a random community, you never know what you're gonna get, you know? Like, you might join the racist community without even knowing. And on classic World of Warcraft, there is a lot of those. There are quite some interesting communities in these old MMOs. And they're generally the people that are saying the loudest. You should play in a guild, you should do this, you should do that. It's like, or I'll just play the game. Like, it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, it's not going to change how you are playing. If I play as a certain way, that's not going to change anything for you. Didn't even hear Frost Nova, but I wanted to. Like, when I get told to go and group up for group quests, I'm like, how does that affect you? Like, why do you care? If I'm wanting to solo it, that really has no effect on the game you're playing. But they still feel the need to tell me about it. I always found that very interesting. Any more spiders over here? Oh, just scorpions. Oh, let's go back to the other side. We need 8 strikers, but that just happens, you know. The 7 skitterer fangs is definitely the scary part of this 24,000 experience we need. We could literally be still doing this quest when we level up. Those drops are so unproportionate. It's stupid. Walking away from me. I think we just let him burn. No need to cast anything. Because everything burns. Light it up, let's go. They'll kill these scorpions. Like I said, they could come back as spiders, so gotta kill them. List. One resist and suddenly I take 800 now. Ah, fire mage things. I guess I could use these scrolls, huh? Gotta hide them. Also don't need that anymore. It's not like it makes a sound. No doo-doo-doo. I wish there was. I miss the days of the deep run tram doo-doo-doo thing. You can only use it in the deep run tram now. But back when it first came in, you could use that shit anyway. People were doing that stuff in Molten Core. They added a Vuvuzela Doodaloo to Warhammer Online in the event previous to the last one. But as soon as the event ended, it disappeared. And I was so sad because it still had like 6 days left on it, my one. But it was quite fun when you're sieging and you just start blasting the ear horn. It was pretty funny. Like I would blast the ear horn and then someone else would blast the ear horn and suddenly there'd be a bunch of them going off. Like we come with music. We bring you cultured music. Fiery Wrath gloves, huh? I'm not gonna use them because I like having the stats. We don't need more damage on this character. But I mean, 27 fire damage is pretty good. Resist? Resist this. Or not. Yay, 2 out of 8. We're getting 1 every 10 minutes. Rough. I was actually talking to a friend the other day. We were just doing a little bit of Warframe stuff because there's an event on that we've been grinding out. Done now, don't need to play it anymore for the next however months. But we were talking about Final Fantasy 14 and how I was watching my old raid videos and getting nostalgic, and then we were like, man, it would be fun to play again with just like a group of friends. Just an 8-man group of friends. But I don't know if we can, because it would take a lot for that to happen. Like, WoW would basically have to die off again, like it did last time. But I do like raiding in Final Fantasy 14. And if my friends actually wanted to like get good at it, they could, you know? Like there have been mythic raiders in World of Warcraft. Just because they were bad last time we were playing in their first Savage doesn't mean they will always be bad. Because I was bad in my first Savage as well. After playing WoW for 15 plus years. I was still bad. The Scorpion gonna walk on over here. Good. I think if they had the aptitude to like learn how to min-max their rotation and their uptime and everything, we could do pretty well in that game. I believe in them. But we'll see what happens in the future. It's also just like much more casual to raid in than World of Warcraft. Because it would be kind of fun to go back and do Savage and then some ultimates with them on. Maybe not blind. Don't know how much patience they have for blind raiding. As fun as I find blind raiding, not everyone's cup of tea. Which is completely fair because it does take longer. You gotta figure out things, you gotta wipe way more times than if you just know the mechanics. 20,000 experience to go, by the way. These quests together are worth like 12k, so we only really need 8,000 experience before we get the Skitterer thing. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't happen so I can go and get a little bit of Runecloth, but we'll see. It's been a productive leg for Grocket, however. Like, we're neutral with Timbermore. Obviously, we've gone up nearly 5 levels. Been a pretty productive leg of the Medley. And we're not a frost cuck. And that's like the best thing it's out the whole journey, honestly. Let's get a 1400 Pyroblast. I believe. That was a very low crit, sadly. Very low crit. Like that was on the low end of the damage, definitely. But we're at 4 out of 8 fangs now. 4 out of 5. I wish. Rude. So I blow him up. So anyway, I blow him up. You know, while playing the Hunter, I'm gonna miss playing the Mage. The Fire Mage's damage is so fun to just... You get on, you crit like at least a quarter of your attacks, I would say, even without combustion up. And you're just doing massive damage. That was a crit into a crit frost node. I'd say that was about a quarter of my attack crit. But you don't even need to like be good at the game, you just fireball, right? And it does so much damage. Then you get an impact stun and it's like, oh, beautiful world. I've had so much fun leveling the Fire Mage. If I was playing Frost, it would definitely not be even close to the fun that I've had character. Plus it's been a little bit challenging here and there, you know? If I get into a stressful situation on the Fire Mage, I don't have Ice Block, Cold Snap, Ice Barrier. I have Mana Shield. And that's basically useless. Mana Shield is very good for one thing. Absorbing a little bit of physical damage while draining the shit out of your mana. Like if I absorb 500 damage, I've taken 1000 damage in mana. And then I really will have to say, have you seen my mana? But it'll be gone. But especially while combustion's up, the damage that you do is just insane. Stop walking away, spider. You're gonna cancel my pyro. Walk just far enough. Kill Dr. Pope Rope. Six out of 8. At least they have started dropping. We might actually be able to hand in the quest before we level. Yeah, I guess I'll kill the dust stormer. It's here, why not? Couldn't be that much of an issue. I remember farming these on Classic for Essence of Ear a lot. Hey! Well, our first kill, we get an Essence of Ear. That did not happen when I farmed them on Classic. But yeah, because I was playing Warrior and, you know, I had a lot of friends who were rogues. We need those agility enchants and stuff. Gotta get those Essence of Ear. But I also farmed them a lot in vanilla World of Warcraft because I was a hunter. I wouldn't say they're the most farmed mob in my entire World of Warcraft life, but they're probably up there in vanilla version, definitely. Good impact stun. Like the perfect timing. Okay, this will be our last striker, then we just need 2 fangs. I got 2 fangs. We actually do have 2 fangs though. We got canines. 2 fangs. Or do we have 4? I guess, yeah. Shit. I'm wrong. We got 2 sets of them. I was feeling around my teeth with my tongue. I'm like, wait, isn't there 2 more? A lot of people going to AQ and stuff today. Must be AQ day. I guess it makes sense. It is Wednesday. Wednesday is generally the start of the raid week. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. We basically just need spiders, but I'm sure I'm gonna have to kill everything else because it's in the way. Though the skitter is being annoying. G'day, Social. Nope. Unlike the Yetis and Bears in Winter Spring, the strikers and skitterers do not care about each other. Like, I don't give a fuck. Who's that guy? Ooh. Not even combusted. Like, the first crit was combustion. The next two just natural. Big natural crits. Rude. Don't know what to do with this Essence of Air. I don't think it's super useful for the medley. 'Cause, like, we could sell it after the medley to make some gold. But after the medley, am I even playing? Like, I don't care about gold. Unless I want to do a challenge post medley that is like unethical. We just level a rogue or something and we fully enchant it. Like all the best gear, all the best enchants, every level of the journey. The most unethical shit you've ever seen, and we do every single hard quest in the game. Maybe we try the solo dungeons, who knows? Like, that could be fun. I also had the idea ages ago to do like a scavenger challenge where anything I loot I have to equip. I still wouldn't mind trying something like that. Or the Undead Eastern Kingdoms challenge, where we can't go to Kalimdor. Because not being able to come to Kalimdor would actually be so hard to level on Horde side. Obviously you start with Terrestful, you go to Silverpine, and then you can go to Hillsbrad and Arathi after that. And you've also got, you know, Stranglethorn Vale that opens up you can get to. But after that, it's like, well, you got to travel through some Alliance territory or something to get places. I think that would be a fun challenge, but it would require me to play more World of Warcraft, so we'll see what happens. $420. We were blazing. Big Pyro. 2 skitterers here. Maybe they can be the last skitterers that we need. Nice, that was a good one. Do enjoy a Pyroblast, which is almost 1300. We have had a few 1300s. Sending them back to the Dark Ages. Love when Nova breaks immediately because I got so much damage rolling on them all. These will not be the last skitterers. I think we're basically going to level as we hand in these quests. Because of the RNG on the Skitterer Fang quest. It's been not so good. Soldiers of Kalimdor, heroes of Silithus, one amongst you has dealt a victorious blow to our mortal enemies. Bobby the Mage and his allies have relieved the ruins of Ankaraj of its merciless leader, Isaurian the Unscarred. Scourge of Silithus has finally been destroyed and his armies wholly dismantled. That's a lot of words. Can't believe I managed to read it all correctly. I did have a break in between. This was Bobby the Mage. Damn it, Bobby. Is there like a world buff that happens here with that? I don't even know, like. Good job, Bobby the Mage. Obviously, if there was a world buff that happened here, I'd have to right click it on. Because they're still illegal. The hardcore medley does not do that. There will be no performance enhancement drugs. Or it's okay. We got a really good chess piece yesterday for our warrior, so it's fine. A paladin already has one too. A little bit worse than the warrior's one, but I was hoping that was the last mob. I'm gonna have to rebuff. Plus all my mana. Interesting chest though. Got some. It's basically like when you go for a nap, right? You wake up with all these lines all over your face. It's pretty much what the chest piece is. You got all these tattoos on your face from your nap. So weird when that happens. Alright, big pyroblast for our last skitter of Fang, definitely. That was not a big pyroblast. We didn't get it anyway. Boo! I think we're gonna be leveling when we hand in these quests. Well, a level's a level, I guess, even if it... Okay. The mob... That's the second time in 2 days that a mob has stopped as it was running towards me. And made me frost nova nothing. They're getting smarter. Leave these mobs. So smart. But yeah, since we're about 12,000 experience from leveling now, I think as soon as we hand in the quest, done. Because I also want to be killing things around me. Nice. Boolean tiger. Green frost nova? That's poison nova. Did a range on those fireballs. We did 606 damage and then we did 721. Such a different. 100 damage spread. Just for pressing the same button. This is why World of Warcraft is so like RNG when it comes to trying to do good damage. Compared to other video games where it's just like I do the same amount of damage every time I press a button. Because it only got worse in time, didn't it? I don't know about this expansion of retail because there was a stat squish, but you know, in retail expansions that I have played, sometimes you press a button and you do, say, 10,000 damage, and then you press it a different time and you do 15,000. But it's the same button, same buffs, just RNG. Please, Skitterer, end my torment. Please let me leave. Little Scorch. Yay! We're finally done. Those Skitterer things were crazy. It didn't take too long. We've only been here like half an hour or something. Let's see. Maybe like 50 minutes. Here's it cheap. So it didn't take too long at least, but man, it felt forever.
Hail.
Sell all of the stuff. Keep the iron web spider silk. I don't think sandworm meat's going to be that useful. I need to look up Essence of Air and see if there's actually a reason for me to send it anywhere else. Because it's mainly enchanting, I think. Yeah. I guess we'll just keep it on Grocket for now.
Ancestors
Not like hugely important at the moment. Okay, we have 5-5 and we're gonna get that, so we better send any mail that I need to send right now. I'm gonna send Lena another 8 gold. Nothing else to send her. Sadly, we won't be making any more bags, but okay. Alright. Let's get Grocket to level 57. It hasn't been that long, honestly. We've focused hard. We've been doing 1.5 levels a day mostly.
Pleasure doing business with ya.
Here it is.
Glad I could help.
57 firemen. Get 1 more point in impact. That caps out our impact. We'll probably take the range when we're playing next, and then the through fire blast, I guess. Got 3 intellect that level. Big. But that's Grocket done. Which means it's time to play Hunter. Oh dear. We gotta do some admin. I better log into it now. Change my stream title. Move ads. I went to change my stream title and a big fucking drop down about ads. I hate ads. If I didn't have to have them, I wouldn't. Anyone who's using like ad block, good. I would too. I do. Alright, let's see. What kind of admin we gotta do on this character? Anything in here to look?
Keep it real.
Got some bags. Rogan already had pretty good bags because he's been quite lucky at finding 12 slot bags. But now he's just got even better bags. Okay. That's a level 51 gun. We obviously cannot use it just yet, but it is going to be a huge upgrade when we... Sword, things that we don't use. Let's see. We'll put things in places and then see if we're going to use it. But a lot of paint. This gun is better than ours. It's the same gun, but it's got 4 agility, so I might as well use that one for 1 level. How is our level working level? Oh, 3 off being able to make the Wicked Leather braces. Then we got the Wicked Leather headband at 280, so that's going to be our goal. Get to 280 level working on this character. That headband's going to be sick. Got a staff, which is pretty good. I do not have staffs yet, but we can go up to Darnassus and... I don't really want to lose too much stam, even though we're a hunter and we don't need it, technically. Don't really want to give all the stam up. I also don't want to give up too much agility, so any of these is nah. But would I give up 5 stam for 4 more agility? Potentially. I think that would be worth it. Got these druid shoulders now. Belt's pretty good. 1 less stam, or 1 less agility for 4 stam. And we did just like trade things out, so I think it's worth. Everything else, I guess we'll get rid of. We're also going to put the staff on. We're going to have to learn staffs. But that gives us 2 more agil free stam. Pretty good. One of my most fun things to do when I first log into a character to play it again is to look at all the gear that we have in the bags and all that. Swap out some stuff.
Hurry back.
Can I get to 265 right now? Probably. We are going to Darnassus. Yes, we could do that. Then we can probably not make the braces yet, but they would be a huge upgrade. bit more. I will put that in there for now. I'm gonna put the rugged hide in here. Like I said, I cannot do anything with it. Because I do not have a salt shaker. But, you know, keep it just in case. I kind of haven't cared about doing the elemental level work and quest. I don't think I'm actually going to make the Helm of Fire anyway, but what do we need? We got the Globe of Water, Breath of Wind, Heart of Fire, Core of Earth. I don't think I've actually looted a Core of Earth in the Medley, so it makes sense that I haven't sent one either. Do we actually need to make these? Black dye and rune thread.
Glad I could help.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to fly up to Darnassus. Not the best way to start our hunter journey, but
How are you?
admin is always important. Oof. Maybe there's a rune thread in Dust Willow because I have the good tail there. So we'll check here first. And then quest-wise, how are we looking? We do have to go to Darnassus stall to train staffs and hand this quest in. We've got the Stave of Equinox. Pretty easy quest to do. Apparently I have not finished everything in Searing Gorge. Interesting. Probably won't do that. Got some quests down here. Pretty easy ones. Altar of Zul. Maybe I'll do it. So we've got some pretty easy quests to probably take us towards level 51, I would say. Because we haven't even finished like Foralis and stuff. Guess I never found the Homan beacon. Unlucky. Doesn't look like I've been to Foulwood to even grind some timber more, right? That's also another thing. We haven't finished Searing Gorge. This is the thing on the Hunter though. Because it's like so easy to level. And you can do so much. Then we haven't been to Blasted Lane. So I'd say we're probably getting to 51. Just doing the things that we haven't done, and then Blasted Lanes 51 to 52. Perhaps. And then we should be relatively caught up on our cycle of going to Unguro and... But because the Hunter's been like so easy to level and do things that I wouldn't do on other characters, you know, like Elite Queen. Like that. Has been relatively chill. Okay, I want to see. Lady
I supply
has.
only the finest goods.
He does not.
Safe travels.
Unlucky. Okay. We've got to go Darnassus anyway, so... Now, because I'm going to be using a staff for the very first time, I'm not going to have weapon skill. Which, to be fair, we haven't really been keeping up with our weapon skill anyway. But it's literally going to be 1. So if I even need to wing clip to escape, it's not going to be pretty. I guess I can take aim shot next level. Do I want aim shot? Probably. Aim shot into Hawkeye. Maybe like 1 point in improved Hunter's Mark. And immortal shots. Not that it's going to be like massive damage just yet. There is a little reason to get improved mean pet, depending on what I want to do in the future. Love that little jingle. Doop, 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 doop. At least we're sticking on theme with a gun and a beer, you know? Still got Grim, the beer that we tamed many ages ago. I don't know if Bite is completely up to date. Like, I might have to tame a spider or a wolf to get new rank of Bite. But it's also something that doesn't really matter too much. To be honest, if Rogan wasn't my level worker, I probably wouldn't care about him too much. I do like my dwarfs, they're cool, they got personality, right? But yeah, Hunter's not that exciting. I don't know how I played Hunter so much in Vanilla WoW. I guess it's just because I had never played a different class, really. Like, I did level Rogue in Vanilla. But I guess I was so Hunter brain that I couldn't see that Rogue was really fun back then. Because if Vanilla WoW came out today and I tried Hunter, I'd be like, man, this is kind of boring. I need something that I can hit the mob with. Maybe I'd roll a healer. Who knows? I play healer in Warhammer. I actually quite like healer in Warhammer. And I don't like healing in MMOs. It is easy to do though, like you just... Healing in Warhammer is like doing damage, or AoE damage, especially the class that I play, just to your friendly health bars, you know? You're just trying to do the biggest green damage to your friendly health bars. It does feel like playing a DPS in some ways. Unlike how Final Fantasy XIV does it, where it is actually just a DPS. Maybe throw a renew on your tank every now and then, doing a Suna once in a blue moon. I guess because we're level 50, we've also got to train. My ear is very itchy too. like a pimple or something. Shouldn't scratch it too much. He is a very, you know, easy to make bleed or whatever because the skin is less. Got a new serpent sting. That's probably all we actually need to train at the moment. Wing clip does actually decrease the mob fervo, but I don't really need to use it that much. Hopefully. We log into the hunter and we're immediately tired. Classic. I'm glad I took a screenshot on Grocket yesterday though. Just check that I actually did. Das ist gut. How much thick leather is it to make a rugged leather? 6. You can make 3. We have 42 rugged leather. Oh, we definitely get to 265. I'm pretty sure Lena already has a pair of these. I mean, Rugen does, which means Lena probably does, because I would make them for my rogue before my hunter, definitely. My rogue is way better than my hunter in terms of fun. Say my hunter probably has some of the best rings though, like collectively. I know my priest has some pretty good rings, like the level 50 blue one. But these are pretty high quality. If they were better stats, obviously it would be much better, but not bad. Somehow we have 0 strength increase. That's impressive actually. In classic WoW, it's, unless you're like a caster, quite impressive to have a stat that just has no increase. Because there's stats all over everything. You know, you get an agility chest piece that has like 2 strength on it or something. Stats are a mess. One day we'll play the full strength hunter challenge. I did forget to check Rocket's gear before I logged out, didn't I? Oh well. I kind of forgot to do an outro for the character as well, so yeah, it is what it is. But I've been away for a month. I haven't played WoW for over a month, and I've forgotten how I do these videos, like structuring. I'm sure it will be okay. We can just add some Rugen footage to the end of Grocket's video instead. There were a few times where I looked over his gear while playing though, so it's not like it's just something I forget sometimes. To look at the gear, see what we're wearing. I like keeping people up to date with the gearing, but slipped my mind. It is what it is. Might be a short stream today. I'm just not feeling like super energetic now. As soon as I got on the hunter, I'm like, oh. The energy just drained from my body, you know? So maybe it's just a level the mage hunter admin kind of day. Just a 2-hour stream. Wish some plague lane should be ready with me. Gotta go here first. Team staves.
Farewell.
Put that stave. The little... Look, we're looking like a druid. We got the druid shoulders, we got the druid staff. We're druiding. Alright, we'll get 3 of those. Should be black dye here too. Nice. Alright, another 1 minute 30 of crafting. To be fair, I was feeling tired when I woke up this morning, so I'm not that surprised that I'm already feeling it. Sometimes you just have these days where it's like, you finish off the thing that you wanted to do, which was the mage. I put all my energy into that. And now I'm just like, we're starting the hunter, but it's not like it has to be done immediately. We're only level 50. We're going to 58. It's going to take some time. But I would like to go and do a few quests just to get the rest of the XP. So I will do that. But it's not like it's going to be energetic. Destiny. They should have made a sword called Destiny 2. When Destiny 2 was like taken over by Activision. I love how
Be careful.
everyone blamed Activision for how bad Destiny 2 was. But it was Bungie the whole time. Because it's still bad now. And Activision has nothing to do with it. Now let's make 2 of these braces. One for Rogue and one for Lena. We can send them right now. I might as well send another pair of gloves to Lena just in case I didn't send her any. I feel like I would have, but you know, on the off chance. Yeah, we were all blaming Activision Blizzard for ruining Destiny. Turns out it was Bungie the whole time. Was not so good. Yeah. I don't know if I should go and get the rest of the experience rolling. Maybe I do just have a 2-hour stream. Doesn't matter too much.
I am listening. Farewell.
Alright, these braces are going to give us some more stamina and intellect. Stamina agility, right? We lose some in, but that's fine.
Hello. Be careful.
Intellect's important, but it's not like it's damage. I mean, it is, but... Oh yeah, and a class quest. It is damage. An extra serpent sting, you know? Do need... What?
Ishnu Dal Diel.
Buy this water.
May the stars guide you.
Handing this quest back here.
How may I help? Till next we meet. Good luck, friend.
And we have a quest up top. Probably Rugen's small, so we can just run under everything. Small but feisty. The Rugen way.
Speak quickly, young one. I have urgent matters to attend. I
Let's
have
say.
vision that she lacks.
I'm not a journeyman herbalist. Am I still able to assist? Yes. But you'll find it more rewarding if you have skill in herbalism. I don't think so. I guess, yeah, if you're a herb gatherer, you do actually get more arrow grain sometimes. Like, that's why I framed when she was open and got 5 a few times. I've never actually read that dialogue. Speaking of marrow grain, we're now on the quest. I do not have any soil, however, so I'll do it. To the hunter trainer. Talk to the one that is.
Ishnu.
Dorian.
Goodbye. Can I
You
assist?
train me. I need not too much serpent sting. Don't really need track dragonkin. Because that's not a treasure chest.
Madres.
Do you have anything in the stables? No.
Careful.
Why would I? I've only had 1 beer the whole time.
I am listening.
Sword.
A shot for now.
Okay. Grab this quest. I believe we walked into.
What brings you here? May the stars guide you.
For later. Seen this stuff to Lena. Like I said, I'm pretty sure she has the gloves, but
Peace be with you.
gotta be sure. We need some bullets. Gun.
Go in.
I don't know if they sell bullets here. Bank of Mummy. People are weird. Unless it's like...
How may I help? Good luck.
Yeah, they don't
Wishing
sell
you
bullets. Sell throwing axes and arrows, but no bullets. Where can I get bullets? That is a good question. If I fly all the way down to Tanaris and there aren't any. Bit rough, isn't it? Looking for very kind friendo who can port a broke level 1 druid from Darn to Stormwind. Why? Level up a bit. Like, Taldrissel leveling is good. People seem to dislike it.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna fly to Darkshore and see if bullets are here. I like Taldrissel and Darkshore leveling a lot more than I like Alwyn and Westfall. Like, you'll have to mix in some Darkshore and Westfall, generally, right? Don't really need to go to Lochmadan if you don't want. But I prefer the Night Elf zones by far to the human zones. The Dwarf and Gnome zones are like the scariest ones, I would say. Darkshore is just like a great place to get extra experience. What we gonna do? Oh. The C squad is still kind of worth doing. I remember now. I was doing that escort on the hunter, and then the Scourge event thing spawned in, and I was just like, well, I'm just gonna go then. We won't worry about it. That's why that quest is still there. I was like, why is this thing still here anyway? Wouldn't have I done it? I completely forgot that I was leveling this character during the Scourge event.
What can I get for you today?
It did a little trolling.
What can I do for you?
Don't seem to have any
Hell,
bullets.
Soon.
What's your
Medley. Bit of general goods.
Feel free to browse.
Got heavy shot. Not exactly what I was hoping for. I would like at least solid shot. Gonna go back to Ironforge. They definitely got bullets in Ironforge. I think so. I need to do quests over here, but bullets are important. And like I said, I'm probably gonna end soon anyway because I'm tired. I'll probably still do stuff. Like, you know, go play some Warhammer Online or something. Some work in the afternoon, but
Well met. See you
maybe
around.
after a nap. Just one of those days. Some days you need to do a 2-hour stream. But I did use all of the energy I had for today's stream on the Mage. So it makes sense. That was where the YouTube video's coming from, right? But the mage only took us 5 days to level, I want to say. And not even really 5 days, it was more like 4 days. We did blast through it pretty quick. I was very focused. I think the hunter might slow me down just because it's boring. Like, you know, I'd rather not be playing it. Whereas the mage was like, yes, we want to. Let's blast. I'm gonna go pick up the slime quest while we're here. We'll probably do it.
Greetings! Daylight's burning.
Now, where would the bullets be? It's been a while since I've had to buy any. I would say out here somewhere. But I have you on like 6 times while streaming so far, and that's never a good sign, right? Go do this quest real quick too.
How are you? Keep your feet on the ground. What's on your mind?
Nothing.
Off with you. Welcome. Be good. Watch your back.
Not going to take that quest just yet. Because we're not going to be going to the burning steps for a few levels yet. Considering we have, like, Tanaris, Feralis, Blasted Lands, bit of Foulwood, all beforehand. Western Plague Lands. Quite a bit of stuff to do on this character before we even need to bother with burning steps. Leave that there. You got bullets? Nice. Should we go with the slugs? Quite a bit more money. But yeah, I think we should. Do the slugs. Like 2 gold worth of ammo.
Safe travels.
Got a new serpent sting, didn't we? Stayed on the bar. Everything else should be up to date. Cause you know, I'm hoping at least. Where are we gonna hit
Safe travel.
first when we start leveling? Maybe it has to be Searing Gorge since we're over here now. We're only gonna kill 5 Taskmasters, maybe do the towers. We're a hunter and we can do that. We can just use Grim if we need to. Pretty easy stuff. So I'm thinking it's probably Searing Gorge to start us off on this character. Not quite as good. Would help us become more druidy. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Just a short, little over 2-hour stream. Because I am feeling very low energy. So I kind of want to go and just chill. Usually when I'm low energy, I just chill and actually be awake for the rest of the day, but not talk all day like I am on stream. That generally lowers it a bit more, you know. So we'll get started on Rogan next stream. Probably tomorrow at this stage. We can like push to 52, maybe 53 in 2 days of streaming. That'd be good. And I think it's doable this week. But yeah, thanks for joining me today. It happens sometimes. It actually happened last time on Grocket. I remember in Westfall, I did a 2-hour stream on Grocket as well. I guess playing Fire Mage just reduces my energy a lot, you know? He's just blasting too hard. I'm like having so much fun, and then powering down. But yeah, I will be back when I'm back, and I will see you guys when I see you. Good night and day, or day. Might go finish Baumer's video editing tonight as well. Got to do an intro for it, so I can release that next week. But I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow for some hunter blasting. Have a good one. Stop streaming button is so far away sometimes. Later.